Hello humans, Master Dinner Flax here, bringing you low quality content you deserve. And today I just realized the Windwitch engine had like some major changes to it. So I guess a lot of people are familiar with what you do. You special summon Ice Spell to summon the Glass Spell, the level 4 tuner, which on summon will then search the level 1 tuner. And that's how you make Crystal Wing as like your 5th summon in any like control or stunny deck. And it's like it's been around for a very long time. Definitely gotten just weaker over time because it wasn't doing enough. Not only was it not doing enough, but the restriction was becoming far and far worse. But I didn't realize that they changed how that engine worked. Not in the fact that they just changed how the deck functions. It's more the fact that they have given it a few more tools that allows it to not only play more than just Crystal Wing, but do more with its bricks than it originally did. Because back then it was like the level 1 and the level 4 were just terrible to draw. You never wanted to draw them ever. But now it's a bit different, and I'm going to show you. So let's start off with the conventional Ice Spell. We'll special summon it. If they don't have Ash, we will summon this, and then we will special summon Glass Spell, Chainlink 1 Ice. Chainlink 1 Glass, Chainlink 2 Ice. They'll burn. We'll search. Now we used to search Snowbell, but we're not doing that anymore. We are instead searching Freeze Spell, and this card says, if all monsters you control are Windwitch monsters, you can just special summon it from the hand. Now, this is a little weird, because a lot of people might be wondering, well, what's the deal here? So, Snowbell, I say, is a much worse brick than Freeze Spell, because Snowbell, in order to summon it, you need to control 2 or more wind monsters and no non-wind monsters. And then it just special summons itself. Its effect, when it's used as synchro material, the monster cannot be destroyed by card effects. But man, this is literally just unplayable if you draw it. Literally worthless. This one, while it can't special summon itself while you do it, it's still a level 3 that its own effect allows it to change its own level to 4, or increase its level by 1 each main phase. So yeah, that's it's like a little more useful, but it does another thing. Because first off, let me just show you what Ice Spell does. So we got 2 level 3 non-tuners and 1 level 4 tuner. And that'll just make Baroness instead of Crystal Wing. And we actually made our negate in 1 less summon. If you noticed, we used 1 less summon for that. So that's pretty cool. Now you might be asking, well, why is this in defense? Because Freeze Spell, if whatever synchro summon you use, using this as a material, it cannot be destroyed by battle. So your opponent cannot run over this. It being in defense prevents it from getting lightning stormed. So they have to, no matter what, play into this. And remember, not only have you not committed to your normal summon, but you're only really playing this engine in like controller stun decks. So like this is going to be a pain for your opponent to deal with. And then like earlier, Baroness has the ability to float back into its original pieces once it's used its negate. But if that was the only thing I wanted to show you, I probably just wouldn't have made a video about this, because I said that the 2 bricks originally were so bad, but because of the level 3 non-tuner, Glass Spell is no longer a brick, because let's just normal summon this, and we will search Freeze Spell, and unlike Snowbell, where you have to have 2 Windwitch to even summon it, this one only needs 1. And like I said earlier, it has the ability to change its level So instead of having the ability to make Baroness, we can make Stardust. While this isn't a one-on-one comparison negation, at least this protects your back row from, like, Feather Duster, or Evenly Matched, or Twin Twister. Like, it... not Evenly Matched, my bad. Twin Twister, or, like, Lightning Storm, or Feather Duster. This can prevent, and again, in defense, because it can't be ran over. But if you want to make a disruption instead, you could go slash Harpy Lady, again, in defense. But, it also can just not change its level and go for, like, things like this, or fast, synchro, like, any of these. But here's the funny thing. You might not know this, but both starters do not have the same restriction. Ice Spell, when you use its effect, you cannot special summon from the extra deck the turn you activate its effect, except level 5 or higher wind monsters. Okay, this isn't when you summon a Glass Spell and use its effect, its restriction is you cannot special summon for the rest of the turn except wind monsters. These two have completely different restrictions. So if we increase its level, there's nothing actually preventing us from doing this. Or this. So I just found that a little interesting. Because, like I said, because these guys have different, like, restrictions, you could do different things with it. And also, this one says for the rest of the turn, which is a line of text I always like to see, because you can, like, I don't know, special summon, I don't know, whatever control-y deck you're doing that in, and then do whatever. But usually not, because Freeze Spell needs to only have Windwitch. But yeah, that's basically what I wanted. That's basically what I wanted to show off. I found it a little interesting that the engine changed enough to where it's actually a little more toolboxy. It's not just like Crystal Wing or Do Nothing. It's like, now you can do Baroness, or like, oh, I drew one of the Garnets, I guess I'll make Stardust or Harpy Slash. Like, I found that really cool. But yeah, that's basically that's all I wanted to show off. It's very basic, but it's kind of cool to keep in the back of your head. But yep, that's about it. Thank you all for watching, and remember, Master Dinnerflies will take your soul.